You take on projects you're not familiar with. You tell a client or an employer you can handle it, right? And instead of building what's good, family, military, then code. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on all socials at military, then code, helping active duty, veterans, and career changers transition into tech the smart way. I want to be real with you for a second. There was a point in my tech career where I almost quit my $140,000 plus tech job, not because I couldn't do the work, not because I was failing, but because I thought I wasn't smart enough. And if you've ever felt like you don't belong in tech, like one day someone's going to figure you out, this video is for you. Because today we're talking about imposter syndrome, what it really is, why it shows up, and how to stop letting it control your career. So let's get right into it. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is when you have the skills, but you don't have the confidence yet. As simple as that, guys. You're doing the work, you're learning, you're getting results, but in your head, you're thinking, I don't know enough. I'm not as good as them. I don't belong here. Here's the part that nobody tells you though. Everyone experienced this. You're not alone. According to research published by the American Psychological Association, around 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their careers. And that doesn't just mean tech, guys. That means if you're feeling this way, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're normal. Now, here's the key distinction though. Imposter syndrome can either hurt you or it could help you. If you use it as a signal to get better, to sharpen your skills, to improve your craft, it actually becomes fuel for you guys. But if you let it convince you that you're not capable of getting the work done, or you're not capable of doing what you said you would do, it will stall your growth, guys. And the only way to build real confidence is to do the thing you feel insecure about over and over and over again. Now, number two, when you're just getting started in the tech industry, confidence is not the goal, guys. This is something that I had to learn the hard way. When you guys are starting out in tech, you will not feel confident at all. Confidence doesn't come first, right? Competence does. Confidence is built through repetition, failing, fixing, and building again. There's research from Harvard Business Review showing that confidence increases as a result of performance, not before, guys. Meaning you don't wait until you feel ready, you act first. That way you guys are getting ready. And what's another mistake that kills confidence? Saying you know technologies that you don't actually know. I've done this. You take on projects you're not familiar with. You tell a client or an employer you can handle it, right? And instead of building, you're stressed. You're Googling all day. You're anxious. You're second guessing yourself. But studies in occupational psychology show that misalignment between perceived ability and actual skills increase stress and burnout by 30%. That stress compounds imposter syndrome. So here's the rule. Only claim what you can show. Only take on work you're prepared to learn deeply, guys. That's how confidence grows cleanly, not shaky. Number three, it's normal to feel like an imposter, but you can't let it run your life, guys. Now, this is going to be the hardest part. And it was the hardest part for me because feelings influence actions. And when imposter syndrome creeps in, you might want to procrastinate. You might want to avoid opportunities, downplay your work, or even self-sabotage your projects, guys. And the only real counter is skill acquisition. Let me give you a real life example of this, guys. Now, when I first transitioned into doing more Shopify and e-commerce development from just regular HTML and CSS, my imposter syndrome was through the roof, guys. E-commerce was just built different, right? It's not just HTML and CSS, right? You're also dealing with payments. You're dealing with products, user flows, conversions, real money, guys, right? At first, I felt completely out of my depth, but something changed for me for the better, right? As I built more stores, right? As I worked on more stores, as I worked with more clients, as I saw what I built actually make money for people, right? And get them conversions or whatever their goals was, my confidence started to grow naturally, right? So according to data from McKinsey, professionals who continuously build and apply skills see up to a 40% increase in perceived self-efficiency over time. So that's not motivation. That's not affirmations, guys. It's skill. And that's the cure. But number four, social media is lying to you and it messes with your confidence, guys. So let's talk about social media. because this is where imposter syndrome gets amplified, guys. You see influencers in tech, you see their fast cars, their luxury condos, their laptops on the beach, right? And you think, I should be there already. That's exactly what I thought. But here's the truth. Many of those people aren't living off their tech income. They're living off ad revenue, course sales, sponsorships, affiliate marketing. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's misleading if you don't know the difference. Research from Pew Research Center shows that over 60% of creators portray a lifestyle online that does not reflect their primary income source. Your life is not their life, guys. So let me be real with you. When I first got into tech, I was going through a divorce. I had another child on the way. I was rebuilding my life, transitioning out of the military. So I couldn't just buy fast cars and condos, even though I was making really good money, right? My priorities were different. And most influencers at that time didn't relate to me at all. Most of those influencers, they had computer science degrees, had opportunities to do internships, and a lot of them had early exposure to tech, right? In their teens or in their early years. I didn't have any of those things. The person I related to the most was my now mentor, my boy Joe, coding phase, right? He's just a regular guy, self-taught. He built the skills, he freelanced, and he created leverage for himself. And that's exactly what I needed, guys. That's what mattered most to me at the time. And that's what I was able to use to build the career that I have today, right? And now, if you guys follow influencers, follow people who reflect your background, not just your dreams. That alone will reduce some imposter syndrome for you guys. But number 5, the moment I realized imposter syndrome never goes away. Here's the final truth for you guys, right? Imposter syndrome doesn't disappear with higher salaries or more work. It just changes shape, right? So a new role, new expectation, a new environment. What's the difference? Now I understand it. When that feeling shows up, I ask, what skill do I need to sharpen next? That's it. Simple as that, guys. What skills do I need to sharpen when I start feeling like an imposter? Because it's something that I'm not fully sharp at, right? Now, it's no spiraling. It's no quitting. It's just action. Simple as that. You guys have to take action on the things that you guys are feeling bad about, right? But now, if imposter syndrome is holding you back in tech, not because you're incapable, but because you don't have a clear path, that's exactly why we built the Freedom Path here at Military Then Code Academy. Side of the Freedom Path, we focus specifically on real world skills, real world project, building real confidence and getting real outcomes for all of our clients or students, guys. If you want help identifying what skills you should focus on, what path fits your background perfectly, and how to build confidence through execution, book your free Freedom Path strategy call. The link is below, guys. And if this video helped you, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Just remember, guys, you're not behind. You're not an imposter. You're just early in the process, and the work will catch up to the doubt. So I'll see you guys on the call.